You're watching Center Stage with Rahul Kamal.
Good evening and a warm welcome. I hold in my hand tonight a secret report prepared by the Research and Analysis Wing's Beijing station. This report is dated the 13th of June. This report talks about how China is building dams on the Brahamputra inside Chinese territory and how water flow into India will be severely impacted. This report was submitted to the Cabinet Secretariat on the 13th of this month. Despite having that report for 4 days, SM Krishna misled the people of India. He said that India has nothing to be worried about. He's spoken to Beijing, he's spoken to the Indian embassy over there. They tell him all is well and good. China's dams are of no concern. I'd like to quote to you what this raw report says. It says, there is an urgent need to take up this issue as Beijing has so far not responded to the concerns raised by India and work is still going on. It says at the height at which the dam is being constructed, there will be a severe impact on the flow of water into India. So Mr. SM Krishna, Headlines Today has only one question for you tonight. Why were you misleading the Indian people? Why is the Indian government so ostrich-like in its approach when it comes to China? What are we hiding this information for and why?
A top secret report from the Indian embassy in Beijing nails External Affairs Minister SM Krishna's timid defense of China's so-called run-of-the-river dam on river Yarlung Sangpo, as the Brahmaputra is called in Tibet. This is what SM Krishna said on Thursday after the Assam Chief Minister Tarun Gogoi raised serious concerns about the impact of the dam on Assam.
We have been monitoring the developments both through our satellite pictures as well as in our interaction with the Chinese authorities. Chinese authorities have conveyed to us that it is going to be a run-of-the-river power project. There is not going to be any reservoir.
But 5 days before that, on the 13th of June 2011, this urgent secret note from the Cabinet Secretariat was laid on Krishna's desk. It quoted a SITREP, or situation report, that had been received from station Beijing. It said, despite assurances to India, work on the Zangmu Dam on the Yarlung Sangpo River is continuing at a rapid pace. There seems to be no change as of now in China's plans to reduce the proposed height of the Zangmu Dam, which has been fixed at 3,370 feet. The SITREP goes on to say, at this height, the flow of water downstream, particularly to India, will be affected severely. It will also affect the ecosystem of the Indian side of the Himalayas in the long run. The most damning part comes next. What is even more alarming is that in addition to the existing project, China intends to construct 4 more smaller dams on the tributaries of the Yarlung Sangpo River between Xiacha and Sangro provinces. This will have a further impact on the downstream flow of water of Brahmaputra into India. Members of Parliament from Arunachal Pradesh have raised concern about China's dam and its impact on Arunachal Pradesh, Assam and even Bangladesh. Experts too warn of an adverse impact of India soft peddling the issue.
A few of us have been warning ever since 2006 that this is happening, that the government of India needs to be mindful of the developments in the northeast.
Future wars, it is said, will be fought for water, and India's stance will only embolden China to ignore Assam and Arunachal Pradesh's concerns in the times to come.
The Ministry of External Affairs may claim that it has a categorical assurance from China that India's interests as far as the Brahmaputra is concerned will be completely protected. However, intelligence reports originating from Beijing and accessed exclusively by Headlines Today suggest that the ground level situation is completely the opposite. Perhaps it's high time that New Delhi does some tough talking with Beijing. With camera person Shakil in New Delhi, Rajnish Sharma for Headlines Today.